Welcome to the Donut Fight of 2016, where we are having the place favorited by OSU students compete against the national chain with a catchy name, Buckeye Donuts versus Dunkin' Donuts. We will be passing out 2 halves of glazed donuts, 1 half from Buckeye Donuts and another from Dunkin' Donuts. Please keep each half of donut on the napkin it was placed on. Consuming the donuts is important, so please eat away.
Donuts. Have you ever woken up to the fresh smell of a donut? Oh, sweet goodness, it's glorious. They make a perfect morning, afternoon, or even a late night snack. A small fried cake of sweetened dough that can be made in a variety of flavors is preferred by many across the world. National Donut Day is celebrated during the first Friday in June. Make sure you grab a donut during June 3rd of this year. Donuts have a complex past that has origins from Dutch immigrants. Ultimately, the donut came to Manhattan under the name oily cakes in Dutch. The known hole in a donut originated in the mid-19th centuries from Hanson Gregory, a 16-year-old captain who was dissatisfied with the greasiness of donuts twisted into various shapes and with a raw center of regular donuts made by his mother aboard a lime trading ship. In World War I by women volunteers who brought them to the front lines to give soldiers a tasty crunch of home. The first donut machine was made by Adolf Levitt in 1920 to churn out the tasty rings to sell them at his bakery. Donut dollies also delivered donuts to soldiers in World War II, and the treat was popular during the Great Depression, as well as handed out to immigrants at Ellis Island. Buckeye Donuts opened on High Street in 1969 to serve fresh-baked donuts and piping hot coffee 24 hours a day. Many famous faces have visited the shop, including Woody Hayes, Dave Attell, and even the musician Prince. Buckeye Donuts is filled with Ohio State spirit and is located on the corner of 18th Avenue and High Street. William Rosenberg opened the first Dunkin' Donut shop in Quincy, Massachusetts with the goal to make and serve the freshest, most delicious coffee and donuts. The franchise chain was built upon the American dream story of Rosenberg, a hardworking New Englander with an 8th grade education who successfully built a coffee empire. Dunkin' Donuts serves more than 3 million customers per day. Dunkin' Donuts became a pioneer when it bucked the trend of only selling 4 varieties of donuts and instead offered 52 kinds, earning it a spot in the Freedom Fighter Hall of Fame. Dunkin' had earned the #1 ranking for customer loyalty in the coffee category for 9 years running. The company has more than 11,300 restaurants in 36 countries worldwide. The location on High Street opened in fall 2015.
Buckeye Donuts offers 32 varieties of donuts, so you'll always be sure that they have your favorite. Donut varietals include regular, seasonal, filled, and fancy. The donut favorited by OSU is the Buckeye Donut made with peanut butter and chocolate and decorated like an actual buckeye. Buckeye Donuts still make all varieties of donuts in the old-fashioned hand-cut way and are made fresh daily. Dunkin' Donuts also offers a wide variety of donuts. Some of Dunkin' Donuts' most widely identified donuts are cream-filled, glazed, and the Long John. In addition to large donuts, Dunkin' Donuts also offers munchkins, which are bite-sized donut holes. The munchkins are typically sold in 12 to 24 packs. A large variety of donuts and assigns prices based on the variety. 1 donut is 99 cents, a half dozen $5.90, and a dozen $9.49. If ordering fancy donuts, prices differ. It is $1.30 per donut, a half dozen $6.90, and a full dozen $11.49. Plus, for every 4 donuts, you get the 5th free. And you can get delivery for $5. Dunkin' Donuts also assigns prices based on the variety of donut. Most donuts are 99 cents for 1, for a half dozen $5.79, and for a dozen $9.99. From the price between Buckeye Donuts and Dunkin' Donuts, we know that ultimately a consumer, like you, will choose based on the taste, not the few cents you may gain or lose on a transaction. Terms like "this is what dreams are made of" and "just had the absolute best donuts in the world today" are used to describe Buckeye Donuts on a daily basis. Buckeye Donuts provides a fun atmosphere for friends and family to enjoy the donuts that are so close to the Buckeye home. After interviewing several people lingering on a high street, the public opinion on Buckeye Donuts was unanimous. Best damn donuts in the land, as stated by Marky D. Emily, a student at OSU, said, "The new location near Woodruff Avenue is great, since I live close and they have a nice calm atmosphere for me to study." Another student, Mike, said, "My experience at Dunkin' Donuts has been extremely negative in the past due to poor customer service." Dunkin' Donuts is extremely prominent in social media, making it a great way for customers to interact with DD. Overall, they have a great reputation.
Outsider opinions are necessary to balance the scale. Both fondly and poorly regarded as a hole in the wall, Buckeye Donuts charms customers when they can get a seat in the tiny shop with happy service and fresh donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, complimented for its availability and specials, is also avoided by some students for its sudden appearance in the OSU market and for its corporate personality over the more unique Buckeye Donuts. We held a small focus group to source opinions on taste comparisons, since ingredients of Buckeye Donuts are kept close to the chest. You can tell they are made the same day, even if you don't notice them continually baking them behind the dining counter, said Amanda Vaughn, staff writer at the Lantern. You don't get that at Dunkin' Donuts. The rest of the group agreed, with some dissent on whether the donuts themselves were distinguishable in taste besides freshness. Filled, said John Petal, senior at OSU. I don't really see the difference between them. If anything, I go to Buckeye Donuts for the experience, but I go to Dunkin' Donuts anytime I'm not at OSU. Dunkin' Donuts, however, has their ingredients published online. An unsurprising mix of flour, flavoring, sugar, yeast, and etc. yields a glazed donut with a whopping 30% of the recommended saturated fat intake for a day. As it goes for Yelp reviews, both stores had common complaints and there's no way to please everyone. Unsurprisingly, Buckeye Donuts had many more reviews than Dunkin' with 152 reviews and 4.5 stars, given it's been here since 1969, and Dunkin' Donuts has been here a matter of months, with 10 reviews and 3 stars. However, even with many more reviews, they were consistently more positive for Buckeye Donuts. Judgment Day, 2016, the most important election for sure. Having tasted both companies' donuts, which do you prefer? If you vote for the donut on the A napkin, raise your hand now. If you vote for the donut on the B napkin, raise your hand now. Pending results, Buckeye Donuts is favored for both foot traffic and word of mouth at OSU. Featured in articles in the Lantern, frequently crowded with lines down the street, Buckeye Donuts has a firm grip on the hearts of OSU students and faculty. It is rite of passage for new students, a dietary staple for older ones. The cult favoritism lends itself beyond in-group recognition and lands solidly in classic campus tradition territory alongside the Ohio handshake and rivalry with the state up north.